Now we gotta talk about upcoming balls. Now the biggest upcoming ball, if you're not aware, is the Coldest Winter Ever 5. Well, Caesar and Sanaya have just given us an update regarding the Coldest Winter 5, and I think it's necessary for me to share with y'all.
We have a very big announcement. So some circumstances are beyond our control. We have to move the time up. We can't go into full details now, but we have to move the time up. It was a very strenuous, stressful week. But at the end of the day, the show has to go on. We put a lot into this event. We are giving away over $75,000. Shout out to my sister and myself for making this happen. Shout out to the sponsors, and a lot of other things are at play. So because of that, the time is moving up for the ball. There is no changing dates. There is no so it's about us giving the ball and giving the quality like we always do.
Moving forward, pivot.
Doors will open at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. We will do awards at 12, and first category is still fashion as a house. First category is still fashion as a house for $7,000. Fashion as a house is still for $7,000 as of right now. The time is moving up. Everyone, please. We will be doing something different that's never been done before. We will have 3 sets of judges for the both halves. The $500 categories will be set up in another room. They will simultaneously be going on during other categories. The $500 categories, all of the big cash money grand prizes will be in the main situation. We will have another room with an elevated runway and everything in the other room. That will be the $500 categories. Those categories is the regular face, the regular sex siren, the regular body, bizarre, and the tag team runway. We will have a younger set of judges, which I'll be reaching out within the next couple of days for that. I'll be speaking to houses to find out who will be their candidate to judge that. They will be simultaneously going on all the big cash money grand prizes will. Reason being, we do not want to rush categories. We want people to be able to get their 10s, be able to properly battle. And we also don't want people waiting around all day to get to their category. We are currently deciding, but it's looking at it right now, that the $25,000 face category will be called at 5:30 p.m.
5:30 p.m.
5:30 p.m. $25,000 face category will be called. Big announcement. Thank you for the last sponsor. We will announce who that is. Butch Queen Sex Siren now is $15,000. Butch Queen Sex Siren is now $15,000. So, again, doors will be opening at
10 a.m., honey. Doors will be opening at 10 a.m. The big changes are the doors will be opening at 10 a.m. for the Coldest Winter Ever Ball. And all of the $500 categories, which Caesar listed, you can rewind to catch them again. All of the $500 categories will be in a separate room that will still have a stage, a DJ, commentators, and judges. Yes. The people for the $500 categories, they will get their 10s and they will battle in the separate room on the separate runway. So this is the first time that this has been done in Ballroom. I can't imagine that it'll be the last time that this will be being done in Ballroom. It honestly makes sense. So while you're at the ball, during the ball, you're gonna have to figure out exactly which category you prefer to see at any given time. Kind of like how music festivals will have multi-stages. It makes sense because the Coldest Winter Ever is becoming like Ballroom Festival, like Ballroom Event of the Year type of situation. So yes, honey. But the children ain't necessarily used to balls starting at 10 a.m. Not that early, even ones that start during the day. So the children is given very much, ballroom, is typically nightlife, and the people's accustomed to the nightlife. But Jordan said, imagine walking the Coldest Winter Ever at 10 a.m. It's cold as hell. You didn't eat at all, got dressed, and your effect ready, and then the first thing you hear walking down the runway is one chop. Jordan, we are not encouraging this type of activity because you know the children have done it before. Honey, baby, we don't need it at the coldest winter ever ball. Not this one. Not this one. But baby, since we're here, since we're talking about the coldest winter ever, let's get into it. February 17th, the coldest winter ever, honey. Icon Queen Mother Sanaya Alaya and Ballroom Throwback presents Coldest Winter Ever 5 White Out. White Out, honey. Yes, yes, yes. The Knockdown Center, 5919 Flushing Avenue, Maspeth, New York. 11378. Doors open at 10 a.m., honey. Yes. $70 all night, honey. The $500 categories are tag team, male figure runway, bizarre as an abominable snowman, Siberian twins for the tag team runway, open to all face as an albedo effect, open to all body, icebreaker, ice age for the open to all X Iron, honey, which is now, I believe, a $15,000 or $9,000 category. You can rewind it and hear what Caesar said for the update, honey. The Ice Age is known to be the coldest period of humankind. They adorn themselves in animal fur and skins to stay warm. Hit the back of the runway in a cover-up that will keep you warm and then reveal a sexy Ice Age faux fur or animal skin effect. Please be creative and bring the heat because it is oh so cold. Trans man versus woman versus Butch Queen Big versus Butch Queen Catboy versus Butch Queen Junior versus Butch Queen Senior versus Butch Queen Legend versus Femme Queen Junior versus Femme Queen. Y'all get the idea, honey. 11 different trophies, baby. Jazz. $2,500 for open to all, old way, new way tonight. You both will collide to show your ultimate expression of performance. Old way in white, new way in black. 2 trophies. $2,500 cash prize, honey. $2,500 for open to all team realness. Shapeshifters part 4. You and your partner are survivalists in this cold, cruel world. This time you're back with a deadly partner to take on all the competition. Whether you're an executive, femme queen, thug, legend, icon, schoolboy, pretty man, pretty boy, trans man, or butch, you're real point blank. Tonight in all black and one in all blue. Process until the last team is left standing. $2,500. One team trophy. Sponsored by Alvin P. Honey, yes. They have tag team legendary performance. 1 male figure, 1 female figure for $2,500. These villains have united to freeze the world with their combined powers. Tonight in the Icy Effects comes together and show us what harm you can both do on the runway. $2,500. 1 team trophy. Honey. Fab 5. 1 woman, 1 Butch Queen Vogue Femme, 1 Twister, and 1 Femme Queen or drag, one female figure. Honey, yes. Tonight, each house will send 5 of their deadliest performances to create the Fab 5. Each person on the team must possess stamina, precision, and all of the Vogue elements. Each team must have similar cohesive outfits, and each member has to have the number 1 through 5 incorporated as well. Each house can send 2 teams, but beware, everyone will battle until the last team is left. $2,500, 1 house trophy. Yes. We have $5,000 for open to all female figure runway. Your walk and strut is known to freeze the runway. Tonight we want to see the return of the supermodel in a pair of jeans, a pair of shades, wearing either a t-shirt, tank top, or bra top, and a sickening fur, whether real or faux. We want to see all the ladies walking wonders on the floor. Women versus drags versus femme queens versus legends versus icons. No productions, just runway. 5 trophies, 1 $5,000 grand prize, honey. Fashion as a House, that is the category that will start at 10 a.m. for $5K. Honey, I believe they may have upped the price for Fashion as a House as well. Again, rewind to hear the details from Caesar. You're here to make your triumphant return as the coldest fashionistas ever to walk the earth. You and your family will come together in a cohesive winter fur look, whether real or faux. It just be deadly. One best dress, one head-to-toe labels, one foot in eyewear, one fashion streetwear, one urban streetwear. First category of the night. Only one person from each house will be allowed to have the microphone. So one person is going to have to know what everybody is wearing. Heads up, heads up, heads up. Honey. Now this male figure X Iron. We've already discussed X Iron. I believe that they have made it an open to all situation, or maybe the male figure is the one where they've upped the grand prize. Again, rewind to hear what Caesar had to say. Your plan to be the king of winter is finally in motion, Jack Frost. The people of the lands are looking for their leader, so you know to win over the hearts in a sexy, ice, crystallized look. Seduce the minds of the villagers and lead them to your coldest death as the new king of winter. Don't forget your staff, $5,000, 6 trophies. Again, that number has changed. 6 trophies, Catboy versus Junior versus Senior versus Legends versus Big Boys. Yes, come on, Big Boys, X Iron, and Transman X Iron. I want y'all out for this category. It will be invite only. Baby, if you ain't been invited, honey, shout out, honey. Send in a resume, honey. We have 3 more multi-$1,000 categories. One is Queen of X for the film Queen X Irons, The Storm. Sanaya invited 7 ladies to compete for the title of Queen of X, and the beautiful, legendary Lola Gorgeous Gucci was crowned Queen of X. Tonight we're making it hot in such a cold night. Any woman who feels they stand a chance of bringing the new Queen of X storms the runway in the ultimate ice goddess effect, oozing and raining queen come and defends her crown. $5,000, 1 trophy. Again, that number may have changed. 1 trans man realness and 1 woman's face. Team for $5K, Mr. and Mrs. Deep Freeze. You've been invited to the annual Coldest Winter Gala to celebrate with all of the other successful moguls and entrepreneurs. Your goal is to turn heads by having the most beautiful woman on your arm as your date. Tonight, deep freeze the runway in a complimenting fashionable tailored look. Make sure to wow everyone as soon as you step on the runway. 1 team trophy, $5K. Honey, 1 trans man realness and 1 woman's face. Grand prize, Mr. and Mrs. Freeze. 1 butch queen and 1 femme queen. Tag team face. Stone Cold Carter Assassins, $25K. Hit the runway and complimenting winter white effects that give the judges chills. In each battle, you must tag the face that you feel is worthy of assassinating. After each annihilation, a face card will be bestowed to you. The last one standing who holds the most face cards will be awarded $15K and their partner $10K. Pick your partner wisely, whose face card never declines. No productions. Each individual who walks must have already been an active participant in Ballroom for at least a year. The coldest winter ever. February 17th, 2024, 10 a.m. at the Knockdown Center in Queens. Jazz. And the following day, Ballroom Throwback and Icon Sean presents The Black Prince. Yes, yes. This is also known as the Ballroom Throwback TV Awards Ball, the fourth annual Ballroom Throwbacks TV Awards Ball, the Black Prince. Honey, let me get y'all a better view of this blackness, honey. Baby. Is she big enough? February 18th, again, the following day after the coldest winter ever ball. Honey, this will be a Ballroom Throwbacks weekend. Honey, the coldest winter ever is thrown by Ballroom Throwbacks and Sanaya, and the Black Print is thrown by Ballroom Throwbacks and icon Sean Coleman. Honey, shout out to the icon Sean Coleman, trans man icon. Honey, yes. This ball will also be at the Knockdown Center, same location, 5219 Flushing Ave, Queens, New York, 11378 11378. Doors open at 6 p.m. The ball starts at 7. $40 all night. Tables $400. First come, first serve. Pizza, wings, and soul food buffet for the tables. Yes, 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 yes. They have a bunch of categories. It's an aftermath ball. We will run through the highest paying categories and what they're calling for. And of course, links are always in the description. Links in the description if you need more details on categories that we didn't discuss, categories that I didn't read, or if you just want to have the categories handy. Links are in the descriptions for the details to those balls and their categories. For the Black Prince, $2,000. Male executive realness, mogul. Black men have had amazingly impossible odds set against them in regards to all aspects of life. It is known that we have to work and excel harder to be Combs, Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, George Foreman, to name a few. Tonight, icon Sean Coleman wants to see all the executives bring the ultimate black mogul to life, from your fashion to your props to the posters of the product that made you success. Show us that you're a true mogul. Let's see icon Harold Balenciaga, icon Shannon Garcon, icon Derek Chanel, icon Kadon Tishi, icon Clint Lanvin, icon Frank Garcon, icon Janelle and Michael Balenciaga, Deshaun Lanvin, to name a few. Honey, yes, Sean calling y'all out. Honey, you do not have to be in a suit for this category. Your version of a mogul can be modernized, but you must represent wealth and success. Trans men versus non-legends versus legends are the three trophies. One trophy for trans men, one trans man, one trophy for non-legend, and one trophy for legend. $2,000 cash category for the overall winner. Open to all Team X Iron for $800. Of the 70s. The 1970s saw the convergence of several phenomena related to sexuality and gender. The 70s also brought non-heterosexuality into the spotlight for gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender Americans. The 70s was an era of increasing awakening and visibility. Tonight, as a team, celebrate the times with sexy 70s inspired looks. We just don't want to see afros and bell bottoms. We want you to push the envelope. 2 trophies for each team member. $800. Team X Iron. Honey, yes. Come on out. Come on out. Open to all performance. Superman, Captain America, Flash, Wonder Woman, Thor, Batman, Hulk are all celebrated. But what about the black superheroes? Tonight, we want to see you bring black heroes and villains to life. Whether Storm, Bishop, Black Panther, Luke Cage, Black Manta, Nubia, Blade, War Machine, Falcon, etc., pay them homage in a creative, inspired look. Remember, you're superhuman. So you must have endurance and stamina, and sit 3 to stand to the side. Virgin versus Vogue Femme, Soft versus Vogue Femme Dramatic versus Twister versus Drags versus Women versus Femme Queen versus Old Wave versus New Wave versus male and female figure legends, 11 different trophies, $1,200 for one person, grand prize. Open to all realness for $800. The influence of black culture has influenced mainstream and popular culture through TV, film, fashion, music, and so much more. We don't just trends, we influence. Tonight, pay homage to any black or brown revolutionary, celebrity, political figure, musician, etc. Bring a picture of your inspiration and bring them to life. Schoolboy realness versus pretty boy realness versus femme queen executive versus everyday versus butch queen thug versus drags versus femme queen Banji versus trans man versus femme queen pretty girl versus femme queen schoolgirl versus femme queen big girl versus female figure legend versus male figure legend. 13 different trophies, $800 for the grand prize winner. There's also open to all runway, Butch Queen Black Model Magazine Face, Team Perfect 10 King and Queen, open to all female figure face, Nefertiti, Cleopatra, open to all streetwear, open to all sneaker versus sneaker, and open to all best dress, $40 all night. Doors open at 6 p.m. The Knockdown Center in Queens, New York, February 18th, 2024. And just a reminder, this weekend is the 18th annual HMI Ball, HMI Awards Ball, the Year of the Dragon, Saturday, January 27th, Terminal 5, 610 West 56th Street, New York, New York. Honey, this Saturday. The 29th Annual Dorian Corey Awards Ball, Saturday, February the 3rd, starting at 5 p.m., 2613 West Huntington Park Ave, Philly, Pennsylvania. Baby, yes, the Dorian Corey, aka the Philly Awards. Don't forget, February 3rd. And also, don't forget the Uno Ball, February 10th. Grand prize is open to all performance for $1,000. Mini grand prize open to all runway for $500. Yes, honey, yes, honey, yes. Baby, don't forget, if you need details on either of those 3 balls, please click on the previous video for upcoming balls where I gave details on those categories. And there are also links in the description for you to have the details for yourself. Yes, 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 yes.